Okay. Alright, hey guys. I'm back. Y'all know from my first video. It got 29 views. I'm so happy. We're gonna do a mukbang like y'all wanted. But featuring Mama Dukes, aka Mommy. So I got this. I got some chicken wings. We went with the pizza rollies. My apple juice, of course, because we got fries. And then she got her little sub and her little fries. So, and her little Guinness, whatever. I don't even know what that's called. I could drink some. You know what? No, I can't. Underage. Tink. Well, we're going to talk about, yeah, move it back a little bit. I can always say this. So. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
I'm not even hungry no more.
So, this is what we're going to talk about. We was talking about plastic surgery, okay? Now, you know, Layla. I think, honestly, preferably, in my opinion, I think that plastic surgery is when you literally, yeah, it's literally, when you literally get plastic in your body. That silicone, that's definitely plastic surgery. That's the type of plastic. And no hate to women that get it. Be proud of your body, period. I love that. You like it? I like it. We cool. But like, she keeps saying that plastic surgery is literally when you get one fat, like say if I was getting fat into my butt. That's not it for me. So I'm gonna let her explain because she thinks she knows. Go ahead.
Is it my turn? First of all of the surgery is cosmetic surgery. Now, plastic surgery is a term that was used to describe cosmetic surgery. She's taking the term completely literal, like silicone implants is plastic surgery, but transferring fat from one part of the body into another part of the body is not plastic surgery.
'Cause it's not. It's not. It literally.
Let's go to a
Look at that.
actual surgeon.
If I'm getting one part of fat took into another part of my body,
then
that's
you're gonna
my
say
own
you're
body.
not. So you're gonna say that you're not having any type. The definition.
It's surgery. It's not plastic, fool. I'm not taking plastic. I'm not taking.
It's not literal to plastic.
I see. I think that's the difference. I'm taking it literal.
Exactly.
Because it's like, I'm not thinking of like, hey, you just getting.
So what are you having? So, a hysterectomy is surgery. It's not plastic surgery. It's a hysterectomy. Plastic surgery, the process of reconstructing or repairing parts of the body by the transfer of tissue, treatment of injury, or for cosmetic reasons.
If somebody get their breasts taken,
mastectomy?
Yeah.
Like because they have the trait of breast cancer or they do have breast cancer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that plastic surgery?
Yes.
But, no, wait.
It said.
Next question. Mm-hmm. I got a question on, okay, this is more of my question and my mother can answer it too. But this is more of my question. Somebody asked me, why do I like to be single or why am I still single? It was around that basis. Now, I explained this so many times on my story on Instagram, but I don't like to be single because I don't like relationships. Y'all know me. I like to observe. I like to help. I like to therapize, if that's the word. That's a made-up word that I mean. But like, I like to help other people in their relationship. But me being in a relationship is not realistic in my opinion. Like, I will highly doubt. You're gonna hate this, but highly doubt I'll probably get married. Highly doubt that I will ever be in a relationship. Like, people even comment like, why are you not in a relationship? You should get with this person. You should get with that person. I'm like, no. And then when I talk to people, it's like, bruh, They just... I tell them from the beginning. I tell people from the jump. And people know this. I do not mess with relationships. And they still decide to, you know... Yeah, so that's not my fault. That's all your fault, Pooh. I didn't ask for it. And I've been told you how I run. But yeah. So what do you think?
About relationships?
Yeah. Actually, let's do that topic. Relationships. How do you think about relationships?
I believe that relationships, that people who get in relationships should get in them for the right reasons.
Thank you, Jesus. Somebody. Something
not for financial security.
Thank you.
Not because you're bored.
We're not in 1940.
Not because
somebody
everybody else is doing it.
Yeah,
you're pressured by other people.
None of that.
Let's talk about generations. Now, I am Generation X.
Nitty-gritty.
And Generation X has been known to be the generation that, while we kept on a lot of the traditions where past the baby boomer stage, we kept on a lot of traditions that was good, a lot of integrity and morality that we felt from us growing up, from our parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, all that was good about their generation. We kept on a lot of those traits. We kept on a lot of that thought process. We kept on trying to instill thought processes into our children. But while we are a part of the past, we're also a part of the future, because we were easily able to adapt to the technologies of today, and an acceptance of some of today's the younger generations lifestyles. Mm-hmm. So that's why I think that my generation is one of the best, if not the best.
Boy, if you don't
get... Some people in her generation suck booty. Like, suck booty. Like, your generation...
I'm eating.
Your generation is what again? What age group?
X.
So what age would that be?
1965 to 79.
So what age? Like what age? So 49 to like 62. You said that's the age group. Mm-hmm. All right. So the people that I know that age, they're pretty wise. I'll give them that. They got some good traits, but some. Now, let me tell you, I've met people that age that I was way, way more smarter than they will ever be. No shade to them, but like, I was giving them advice, but that's what's the point. But, yeah, I feel like that age group is like a little, they're good. Now, the age group that I don't really like is the 30s. 20s, 30s.
Millennials?
Yeah. And then early 40s. I don't like those people. You know why? Because they are horrible. They are horrible people. They don't know how to take care of anything. They're very
Now, we're generalizing. We're not talking about everybody.
Yeah, we're not talking about everybody. So don't get offended.
Yes.
Don't do none of that. We're not talking about everybody.
All of our statements.
I'm just talking about people. Then all of these questions are things that we've experienced ourselves. So like,
just personal opinions.
Yeah, personal opinions. This isn't like, now not everybody that's like 30, 40, maybe a little bit late 20s, not everybody are bad, but some of y'all really starting to piss me off, because y'all different. Y'all different breed. Y'all different breed. Like, some stuff y'all just not accepting of, and I get that. I get not being accepting of some stuff, because like, it is new territory, and when people take in new territory, it's like you either accept or you don't. So I get not accepting it fully, but at the same time, you don't gotta be disrespectful. Like, I know some people that's like 30, that's like,
but that's
mad.
Another generation.
Yeah, that's just mad disrespectful. Now our generation, y'all got y'all benefits and y'all, bad parts. But our generation, my generation, I feel like we're very progressive. Like, we could rule the world.
I I will say that you are very progressive, but I will say that while because of the area, the line of work that I work in, I see a lot of your generation and millennial generation who are thinking about their futures. Mm-hmm. And concerned about their futures. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, but there is a large portion, and has been for a very long time, of my generation on down, especially the few as African American, who in their 20s and 30s, although you feel like you're immortal at that time anyway, but really led their life in a reckless manner because they really did not think that they were going to live to a certain age. Mm-hmm. And then once they got to that age, God gave them the ability to live past the age that they thought that they might expire at. Mm-hmm. Then they were like, oh my goodness, let me do something with my life because I'm still here. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So I will say that.
Feminine hygiene. No, hygiene, period. You know why I want to do hygiene? Why? Because I feel as though, and this is just a statement. We're not gonna stay on hygiene because but this is just a statement. I feel as though if I'm trying to help you out with your hygiene, don't take it personal. Cause
hygiene is a touchy subject.
I was ready to say that it is a touchy subject, but at the same time, if I'm trying to help you out and trying to say, hey.
And it also can be a cultural thing.
I understand.
Or it can be a religious thing.
I get that. I literally helped a girl wash her underarms. I was so I literally rub-a-dub her in the bathroom, literally helping her with. Why wasn't she able to do that? And it's also believe it or not, economic. You say, why is it economic, mommy? Yeah. Because if you are in a poverty level, you living at a poverty level or below poverty, or even if you're particularly homeless, then you don't have the ability to find somewhere to shower. If you're living in your car, if you're living from place to place and is not always able to shower, you were lucky to get somewhere to sleep. A shower and sleep may be too much for whomever you're staying with at that time. I get it. If they have other family. So that's why it's an economic thing. That they cannot, it's not that they don't want to take care of their hygiene. It's they really can't take care of their hygiene. That's what we need to, as a community.
And then it's a religious thing.
Yeah, where naturally you just...
Well, if religious because of... It may be the amount of clothing that you wear for whatever religion that you practice.
That's true.
And that, no matter how loose-fitting, how breathable your garment may be, if it's 102, you're going to sweat if you're outside. And you're not in air conditioning all the time.
Exactly.
So...
It's not true, but...
It's going to happen.
The thing that I don't like is when... I try to help, or not even me. Anybody tries to help you, and then you take it as an offense rather than saying, hey,
how did you present it to them?
Okay, let me tell you, because Layla got a story. But my story is that I was with someone, and I can't specifically name, but I was with someone at the time. Well, not with someone. Y'all know what I mean. But I was cool with someone. In the company of someone. Yeah, in the company of someone. And everybody kept talking about her. And I didn't really like that. So I was like, okay, let me just pull this aside. I did it. I even did it with another friend so that it wasn't just me being crazy or her accusing me like I was crazy. So I pulled her aside.
And you were friends of hers.
Yeah, we were all friends. I pulled her aside and was like, hey, there's some hygiene issues. I tried as nice as possible, and I had a serious face. I was like, I wasn't laughing at her. I wasn't doing none of that. I had a serious face. I was like, okay, we have some hygiene issues. Now, I can help you and da 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 da. Now the issue was that other people kept commenting on it, which I feel like she like felt intimidated because like, hey, I get you're trying to help me, but these other people obviously trying to put me down or whatever. So I feel like she felt intimidated and was like shrugged it off like, hey, don't tell me this, like I already know this, and she walked away. So I was like, okay, maybe it's the people around her. So I pull her aside by myself, and then I help her out. And she like, thank you, da 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 da. And it was such a better situation. But
well, you didn't need that other person that's no wingman or wingwoman anyway. And if I was her, I would be concerned if she knows. I mean, she's not stupid. She knows when people are talking about her, no matter how quiet they try to be or not quiet they're trying to be. Then she probably was really filling you out to see if you were really genuinely concerned about her or setting her up to try to get teased even more later on. That's true. Now, another way you could have approached her is, I mean, if you feel that you wanted to say something to her about it, and you didn't want her to think that you the only one that was thinking that, and that, you know, the other person, you brought somebody along so she wouldn't seem like that you the only one thinking that. She already, trust me, if someone has a hygiene problem, they already know that, you know, other people are thinking the same thing. So one way you could have approached it to her suggestion is by yourself initially. Yes. And then just go, you know what, can I be honest with you? I know that there are people in the classroom, whatever, talking about you. I don't know if you're aware, but they talking about you. I don't like it. I don't think it's right. I don't think nobody needs to talk about it. Everybody has a reason for whatever circumstances or life situation that they are in. But they're talking about you. They're talking about your hygiene, talking about something smells around you or whatever. I don't think it's right. If you need any help with taking care of that, I don't need to know the reason why. If you need any help with taking care of that, I'm here. That's it.
True. So, yeah, I don't know. Now, the last one that we want to touch on, it's not really heavy. It's about COVID, so censor, but it's about COVID. So, I've been on Instagram, you know, of course, because, you know, Layla heavily on that social media. Not too much, but I'm on it. So, I'm on social media, I'm scrolling, and all I see throughout quarantine, like, it's gotten so bad. All I've seen throughout quarantine is people starting stuff. People making situations worse because it is COVID, and nobody's going to meet each other up. Nobody's going to do none of that. Nobody's going to, you know, get physical with it. So they do it over social media, which I don't get is why you're doing it when there's so much other stuff to do during COVID.
So they're being bullies behind the
like I'm just like, and it's
phone, not behind the computer,
and it's not even
like a cyber thing, but they're recording or whatever.
It's like it's little stuff, like it's not even little, it's big stuff and it's little stuff. It's like some stuff I understand, like you got an opinion on it. But it's also like some stuff is not meant to be said. Some stuff you just starting stuff to start stuff. Some stuff is just like getting out of control and going to the beyond.
To infinity and beyond.
Because it's quarantine. Y'all don't got nothing to do with your life. And I just feel like y'all need to find a hobby or find something to do because
it's negative energy.
Yes, it's negative energy. We didn't have as much negative energy, you know. Like,
you don't think it's been as much negative energy displayed on social media before COVID, before the quarantine, as it is now after the quarantine?
Yeah, it's like
I will say that it's so much. We are forced with so much information, or just it's in our daily talk and conversation every day. We feel the results of it. We're shut in the house. So I think that people are just getting anxious. and they're getting anxious and therefore lashing out.
Sit your anxious butt down somewhere.
Wow.
Like, come on, like, I get the whole you not being able to do nothing and all that type of stuff, and stuff is reopening, so try to get out. Like, even take a walk.
Just because it's reopened.
Okay. That's true.
That don't mean y'all just running there.
You can walk around. You can take like little, like, start new things in your life. This is what this is for. You're in the house for. I think this was all set up by God. Like,
well, it was.
Yeah, like it's meant to be here for a reason. If you don't take advantage of it now, because for me, I have so much more free time to do the stuff that I want to do. Like, but and school race start. So, well, at least my school, it started on August 31st. Yeah. But school race start. So, like, I just feel like there's so much ahead of us.
Well, I think that, there's only but so much and people's living situations
that's true.
May not be the best.
That's true.
So
true.
The idea of having to be stuck in the house
with people that you don't even like,
or just, people that
not
too much together time, or whatever.
Period.
So, and then you can be in a house by yourself and get bored or tired, or.
That's one thing about me. I don't get lonely. I'm so sorry to anybody out there that get lonely, but I don't. I love myself. I mean, well, let's not say love myself, but I love being by myself. I'm not.
Well, I think that comes from a lot of times. That comes from how. Birth order if you have multiple siblings, or if you don't have any. Trust me, as an only child, you can really love your own company more than anybody else's company. And
not being the only child, you can
or growing up and having siblings that are much older than you.
Yeah, it's a hard out here for him.
What? Okay. Are we done so I can finish eating?
Oh my God, you such a... Ooh. All right, go ahead. I mean, you can take your plate downstairs. That's always an option. But, yeah, so that's the end of it. I didn't even touch my chicken. Like, I got so much food left, but she barely touched her food either. But, yeah. So, that was our little...
I ate those daggone fries and they made me full.
Bruh, the fries always make people full.
I know I shouldn't eat those fries first.
Honest to God. But, yeah, that was our little mukbang, whatever it's called. I don't know what I'm going to call this. I think it's going to be called a mukbang. I don't honestly know. But, yeah, that's... Why are you looking at me like that? See? You ready to get kicked off my channel. I'm ready. I want to go swimming. That's the point.
Bye.
Bye.